it's truly amazing. One of these cookies is actually good. The Water Pure Vanilla Cookie. I shouldn't say it. There's a few of them that are actually pretty good, but Water Pure Vanilla Cookie, we're taking a look at this today. First skill, heals based on your max HP, the ally with the lowest HP ratio. Second skill is Oblivion, always nice to have units with Oblivion. Third skill, increased attack power, attack speed, and immunity on all allies for 2 turns. No attack bar boost. I know a lot of people are bummed out that there's no attack bar boost, so it's less effective for arena offense, but it's still a strong skill. And then we have the leader skill, increase attack power of ally monsters in the arena by 44% for PvP, and a lot of people are interested in getting Nat 5s and building Nat 5s for PvP. This makes sense. Everything makes sense. All the skills are good. Let's see it in action. Player on the right hand side is picking a whole bunch of buffs. Buffs and buffs and buffs and buffs and bans Praha. Okay, I also bans Miles. I was not expecting those to be the bans of all of the things. So they're going to double shot the Dominic. Just kidding. They're going to one shot the Dominic. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so used to Daphnis Daphnis failing me. So, the thing about this, though, is now Shizuka can bring Dominic back from the dead, but with Shizuka's bringing things back from the dead, the passive doesn't activate. So Dominic is basically useless with this type of revive. So now it's just a matter of time, because they do have the heals on the Water Pure Vanilla's team. So they have the heals, they have the immunity. As long as they can actually land it. And then this, okay. This is just a light beast spotlight. The same first 3 picks as every other match in all of Season 22. I shouldn't say that because Dominic is often a first. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. So Dominic is usually a first pick. Bans the 2 LD5s. Big surprise. The question here is, hold on. Oh, he didn't continue to go for the Shung Pung. So Shung Pung does not proc. I don't know why I'm surprised that it's a 22% chance. I'm just used to it being a 475% chance. So that was actually pretty significant that he didn't proc. Now that Dominic is going to have an attack power buff and going to do... Oh, they just concede at that point. I was going to say Dominic's going to have an attack power buff and just do a big blast of damage and start killing things. They still did have 2, well, actually they had 1 stripper. They still had the water art master to strip, but they just felt like it was already game. They must not have Oliver. First pick Dominic. Oliver comes out on the opponent's side. Oh, they were just going for a bruiser team on the left-hand side. That's why no Oliver. Bans out the Ragdoll. It's interesting how, Artemiel and Ragdoll have kind of become more meta this season than they were in previous. I mean, they used to be super meta, but they kind of became just meta again. Oh, didn't strip anything. That's painful. That's painful. Okay, now that, yeah, they were just going to get the attack power buff and Dominic off. Really didn't show much of the Water Pure Vanilla, but they knew the attack power buff and Dominic were just going to nuke things. I just showed a bunch of LD5 stuff. So you know they're going for a very fast, aggressive cleave on the right-hand side. Vertiheel and Douglas. They're going to... That is not what I thought they were going to ban. I was surprised there. I wouldn't have been too worried about that one. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Kind of thought the ban was going to go a different way. Okay. Although I suppose that this did work because they did get to cut. So I would have banned differently, but what they did was effective for them. First pick Vertiheel. Actually, I don't think Vertiheel is a bad first pick at all. Into a... Actually, Kaki I don't think is a bad early pick either. Because Kaki you can pivot into a couple different things. I was like, picking Leo into a Vertiheel, not the greatest idea, but they just were planning on banning the Vertiheel anyway. Leo into Miles is solid because Miles does damage based on speed, pure damage based on speed, and Leo is going to nerf that, right? Leo's nerf to anything that you guys know that Leo does is a nerf to anything that is speed based. So if your opponent's doing super fast stuff, Leo's a cheat code. He is one of the most banned units because he kind of nullifies all the rune farming. Maybe not all the rune farming, but he nullifies a lot of rune farming. And I personally like to ban Leo a lot too. I gotta say, I like to ban Leo a lot. Because I'm like, I didn't sit in Giants for years and years and years just for you to pick Leo. I'm gonna ban that. I get so butthurt. But Leo's a good... So actually, the Water Pure Vanilla Leo's a good counter to Miles. But the Water Pure Vanilla, actually, since it has speed buff and attack power buff, it is a good combination with that Miles and Dominic combo. The combo, good combo with the combo. It's a good combo with the combo, guys, because one of them does pure damage based on speed, the other one does pure damage based on attack power. So whatever gets banned, you're doing pure damage based on something. I don't want to jump to conclusions or anything, but I think one of these players might be a little bit Greek. I know, I got this sixth sense about things, guys. What was the giveaway? The 2 Greek flags on the profile? That was one of the giveaways, yes. Okay, so let's see. You know what? This is actually, Water Pure Vanilla Cookie is actually a good combination with the Ifrits as well. I don't know why they could have taken the Tessarion down. Because the Ifrits do damage based on speed. I don't know why they didn't go for that. I'm sure they had their reasons why they didn't go for that. They're like, I need to kill Dominic. But they could have at least stacked the Nana again. Even if Dominic was their main target, they could have at least stacked the Nana by killing the Tessarion. So now they're going for it. But it's a little late. They could have. It would have been more effective if they just went for it earlier. But like I was saying, it is a good combination with the Ifrits because they do damage based on their speed. So speed and attack power. So it's a nice combination. Yeah, they could have taken that out already. How much does that heal? Ifrit's still down quite a bit. And then GG. Cardinal first pick, wasn't expecting that this season. Still a good first pick. You just got to make sure you bring enough strippers. So he has 2 strippers with that as well. Bans out the unit that was going to do most of the damage. The defense breaks, and then also the Water Pure Vanilla was going to enable that a lot with, we've already mentioned multiple times. Doesn't land it. Doesn't land it. Fantastic. Okay, so that's rough. Straight away, that's rough. Praha's hopefully gonna do Praha things. Wait, Praha things could mean failing. Hold on. Okay, take the matcha out as soon as possible. She's just gonna come back though. Well, she's gonna come back temporarily. She's not gonna get her passive. So Praha doing Praha things. Just RNG doing RNG things. Welcome to Summoner's War. Luckily not crazy. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say luckily not. So we kind of feel that the Tessarion is a squishier build. Judging from the fact that he just obliterated Chi, or maybe Chiwu's on a squishier build. I should actually be paying attention to how much HP these things have. So, hey, he actually gets some CC over there. A lot of turn cycling now. Although Praha also does a speed buff as well. So, with her, after her buff nerf change in the last balance patch, she does the speed, but she does less turn cycling with skill 1, and she does the speed buff with her skill 3. So, as soon as they take that Tessarion down, that should be good. Didn't get a proc. Gets a proc from the Cardinal. That's game. So as usual, new monsters come out. Thompson has all of them day 1. Well, he probably doesn't have all of them. He probably has all of them day 1. So they had 2 swift units on the opponent's side and also 2 speed leads. They have speed leads on both. Gets outsped with the... Also gets resisted. It's not 100% chance for the Water Striker to actually strip though. He just... A lot of times he actually does because he has multi-hits. But this is going to activate, as we already mentioned, it's going to activate the Narsha to a... She's going to do a lot of damage with the speed buff and the attack power buff. He has the speed buff with both the Water Pure Vanilla Cookie and also the Tableau, and then the bombs are going to do a crap ton of damage with that attack power buff. So, that's GG, but also they did resist a few things. Match number 615 of the day, both players picking some monsters. They're probably going to attack each other with those monsters, possibly even try to win. That's just my theory. We'll see how this plays out in the actual match. Goes for the speed lead, attack power lead. And they are going to have the AoE strip and increase. They don't get it. I was going to say the AoE strip and increase. They don't get the strips again with the Molong. I mean, Molong, this is a 2022 Molong, not a 2017 Molong? Either way, no matter what they kill, though, with the Molong, something's going to come back from the dead. So, well, now two. Now they have the 2 stacks. So this is actually a great combination. From what we've seen today so far, this is a decent amount of damage on them along. Fire on water. But from what we've seen today, and also the Oblivion on the Abelio is very nice. This way his passive does not come into play. Additional turn. And that's just, I was going to say that's just sealing the deal. Apparently that's not just sealing the deal. But from what we've seen today, is this Water Pure Vanilla Cookie is a great combination. If you're already picking Dominic and Masha, this is just going to be a great combination with both of those because it's going to enable either one doesn't get banned. It's going to enable them and then give them immunity, speed buff for the Masha to do extra damage, and also the attack power buff for the Masha to do extra damage, and then Dominic attack power buff for the extra damage to do that extra pure damage there. So this actually fits the meta pretty well. Dominic and Masha are everywhere, and she works really well with those units. G3 versus G3 now. A lot of toxicity on both sides. Also, is going to be a lot of rune efficiency on both sides. I was going to say we're going to see Narsha do a crazy amount of damage with that Water Pure Vanilla Cookie. Actually faster than the Gianna. I don't know if I should be surprised or not. We saw her get stripped and attack age pushback in the in a previous battle of Thompson, so we didn't see what the turn order was, I don't think. So, she does have the Oblivion, so it's going to be able to Oblivion the Juno. Yes, does Oblivion the Juno. All things in nature now. Bombs, Oblivions on everything. That's so toxic. And then also Gianna's got extra damage from the attack power buff. Super, super, super toxic. Fantastic combination. Yeah, are they going to be able to have a comeback here? Enough additional... Oh, I was going to say enough additional... I called that too early. I was going to say enough additional damage to take the Juno out, but that was definitely not enough additional damage to take the Juno out. This is already GG. I'm already calling this. Because they have revives. They have multiple revives there. I mean, they have the Shizuka revive, but also they have the... No, I don't know why I was thinking... Yeah, they have the Shizuka revive, and then the Shizuka is going to just put that revive on everything. But fantastic unit, definitely one of the more valuable ones in these new Cookie Monsters. The new Cookie Monsters. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.